Good morning, students of class 8A. In previous video, we had studied about reproduction as well as male reproductive hormones. Now, in this video, we are going to start female reproductive system. In females, there are two ovaries, and these two ovaries lie in the pelvic region. Lie in the pelvic region. Out of these two ovaries, one ovary is functional in one alternate month. Means if in the month of March this right is functional, then in the month of April left will be functional. Again in May right will be functional. In this way, one ovary performs its function in alternate months. Now, here are the two ovaries. The two ovaries that is in the ovary which is functional, that will produce ovum. How is will produce ovum? This is the ovary. From the surface of the ovary, some swelling will start to develop, and these swellings are inside each swelling. One ovum will start to develop. Such swelling is known as Graafian follicle. Such swelling is known as Graafian follicle, inside which the ovules, that is ova will start to develop one ovum in each Graafian follicle. When the ovum is matured, when any ovum in any Graafian follicle is matured, suppose this one is matured first, this one is matured first, so this Graafian follicle is ruptured, and due to its rupturing, this ovum is released outside. This release of ovum from the matured Graafian follicle due to its rupturance is known as ovulation. Again listen, the production of ovum by the rupturance of Graafian follicle is known as ovulation. Just after ovulation, the other Graafian follicles which are present on the surface, they all will get degenerated. They all will get degenerated. It means from one ovary, only one ovum is released in 1 month. Now, after this ovulation, suppose this one is the ovum which has been released. This one is diagram of the female reproductive system, and this one is ovary and this one is ovary, right side and left. This one is tubular structure known as oviduct, you know, right and left. This oviduct, which is also known as fallopian tube, terminates in the form of finger-like projections, and these finger-like projections are known as oviducal funnel. Oviducal funnels or fimbriae or ostium. As soon as from the ovary, functional ovary, ovum is released, this released ovum is captured by oviducal funnel. As soon as one ovum is released from ovary, this released ovum is captured by oviducal funnel, and it is brought inside the middle of the ovum. It is brought in the middle of the ovum. Here, the two oviducts, right and left, fuse to form a sac-like structure, and that sac-like structure is known as a uterus. Is known as uterus. Now, the uterus terminates downwards; it becomes narrower. This narrower part of the uterus is known as the cervix, which opens outside by means of the vagina, and the outer opening of vagina is known as a vulva. This is the structure of female reproductive system. Now you see, when the ovum is brought inside oviduct, if any sperm is available, then fertilization will take place. inside the oviduct. If any sperm is available, male gamete is available, then fertilization will take place inside oviduct, and just after fertilization it will convert in the form of zygote. It will convert in the form of zygote when after fertilization. This zygote will start to develop by, it will start to multiply by mitotic division. In case of mitotic division, you have studied one cell divides into two, but in this case the division will take place, division of zygote will start, but due to presence of this hard wall just after its formation, this zygote will develop a hard wall around it, and due to formation of hard wall, these two cells which are formed by division by mitotic division, they are not able to separate. Due to this presence of hard wall, the two cells which are formed by mitotic division, they are not able to separate. Again, these two will divide into 4, 4 will divide into 8, 8 will divide into 16. In this way, in this zygote, the number of cells will increase, and such type of mitotic division is known as cleavage mitotic division. So directly we can say the zygote multiplies by cleavage mitotic division. Clear? Along with this division, it will start to move towards uterine cavity. This one is uterine cavity. Now, one thing you learn, zygote is the word which is used for only one cell fertilized structure. Mind it, zygote is the word which is used for only one cell structure, fertilized structure. But when it will divide into 2 or 4, then we cannot use the word zygote. We have to use the word embryo. It means this one is embryo having 2, 3, 4, 5. It just after converting into embryo, it will start to move towards uterus, or you can say uterine cavity. And when it will reach inside the uterine cavity, it is made up of many cells, or you can say it is a ball-like structure of many cells. These when number of cells are formed, then these cells will join to give rise tissues. Different types of tissues will combine to give rise organs. Different organs will combine to give rise organ systems, and ultimately it will convert in the form of foetus. Now, there are 3 terms you have learned. Zygote is the word which is used for single cell fertilized structure. Embryo is the word which is used for multi-cell structure. And when organ formation will take place, then we cannot use the word embryo. We have to use the word foetus. So 3 terms are involved in the development of this embryo or development of the zygote. And this foetus here will develop for near about 9 months, or you can say to 80 days in case of human females. This period during between fertilization and birth, after 280 days, after 9 months, it will take birth in the form of new child. This duration between fertilization and birth is known as gestation period. This term is important. Please learn. Duration between fertilization and birth is known as gestation period. And the human beings or human female, the gestation period is 9 months or near about to 80 days. This gestation period varies from species to species. In this way, you have seen what are the parts of female reproductive system, how the ovum is released from the ovary, and how it is brought inside the oviduct, If fertilization is taking place, then embryo will be formed. Embryo will develop in the form of coitus, and after its completing full gestation period, this coitus will take birth in the form of normal small individual. Now, in females, one hormone is produced in female. One reproductive hormone is produced known as progesterone. Known as progesterone. You know, this embryo is very soft. It may be damaged even due to slight shock. So, to provide protection to this developing embryo, the wall of this uterus is continuously made thicker by the touch of this progesterone. Progesterone is a hormone which increases the rate of cell division of this muscular uterine wall. Which increases the rate of cell division of this uterine muscular wall. Due to this increased cell division rate, large number of muscular cells are formed, and they help in increasing the thickness of this uterine cavity. For what purpose? To provide protection to this developing embryo. Suppose here fertilization has not taken place, no male gamete is present, no sperm is present. In that condition, this ovum will get degenerated after near about 48 hours, because the fertilizing capacity of male reproductive gamete and female reproductive gamete, that you can say sperm and ova, is near about 48 hours. After 48 hours, they are destroyed. That their fertilizing capacity will be lost. So we are understanding here, if male gamete is not present, then certainly fertilization cannot take place, and after 48 hours this ovum will get degenerated. It means there is no question of formation of zygote, embryo or fetus. If embryo or fetus is not formed, so there is no need to provide protection. And there is no use of this thickened wall. In that condition, the secretion of progesterone from the ovary is stopped. And as soon as the secretion of progesterone is stopped, then this thickness of the uterine wall cannot be maintained. It will slug. It will start to degenerate. Its cells will get degenerate, and these damaged cells, these slug of cells will pass along with blood, because in this thickened wall, blood capillaries are also there. When this wall will slug, then blood capillary will also rupture, bleeding will take place, and the cells will pass out through the vagina in the form of bleeding. This bleeding, this destruction, or this decrease in the thickness of the wall of the uterus due to this slugging off, due to this passing muscular cells along with blood, is known as menstruation. This menstruation lasts for near about 3 to 5 days, and because this variation, this duration varies from female to female, but it is constant within this 3 to 5 days. The complete thickened wall is removed, and the uterus will again become thinner. This portion will remain as such. This menstruation, that is passing of muscular wall, muscular cells along with bleeding, is repeated after every 28 days. It is repeated after every 28 days. This duration from starting of menstruation and next coming menstruation, just you are studying, this menstruation is continued for 28 days. After 28 days it will be repeated, and this cycle, this duration of 28 days is known as menstrual cycle. Clear? Rest part we shall study in the next video.